Okay, this is going to be the video for the quiz that you would have taken on November 7th, quiz 2.5. And I know a lot of you probably did the practice quiz to this already, but I'm just going to go through some of the questions from the practice quiz to help you understand two-step equations a little bit better before you fix it. All right, on the practice quiz, the first question looked like this. All right, when you're solving a two-step equation, the idea is to isolate the variable by using opposite operations on both sides. So this is my variable, m, and right now it's not alone because I have a divided by 10 and a minus 10, if you want to think about it that way, although we really don't subtract, it's a negative 10. I'm going to do PEMDAS backwards, or another way of thinking about it is moving the constant first. This is the constant, so that's what I'm going to move first. And I have to do the opposite of negative 10 on both sides, which is positive 10 on both sides. This is a 0, and it goes away. And then sometimes it's helpful to do this. I'm going to clean up my mess. A negative 10, a negative 12, and a positive 10. That is not same signs add and keep. It's different signs subtract. So it's 2. Take the sign of the highest number, then you'll be exact. So negative 2. My m is still not alone. Now it's divided by 10 that's keeping it from being alone. So I have to do the opposite of divided by 10, which is times 10 on both sides. And again, I encourage you to write it like this, not little x's and numbers underneath. Because here you can actually see the math that is a 1, which causes it to go away. My variable is now isolated, which is my goal. And whatever's over here is the answer. Negative 2 times positive 10 is a negative 20. Because for the integer rules, a negative times a positive is a negative. All right, let's do another example from the practice quiz. So number 2 looked like this. And I know it seems repetitious, but this is really kind of what you do in your brain, just a lot faster. So m is my variable. I need m to be alone, and right now times 4 and the negative 5 are keeping it from being alone. I'm going to move the constant first. The opposite of negative 5 is positive 5, and I have to do that on both sides. That's a 0, which makes it go away, which gets me one step closer to my variable being isolated. And then don't mess up your integer rules on this side. It's not same signs add and keep, it's different signs subtract. 13 minus 5 is 8. Take the sign of the highest number, then you'll be exact. But I'm not done yet because my m is still not alone. Multiplied by 4 is keeping it from being alone, so I'm going to divide both sides by 4. M now equals whatever this is. And a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 8 divided by 4 is 2, so the answer is negative 2 equals m. And if you will remember, we really want to write it like that. It's going to come in handy later. All right, another kind of question that was on the practice quiz, and there was one of these on the real quiz, is kind of an exception, kind of something that looks different. Usually we're going to do PEMDAS backwards. But when you see this, you actually have to do the multiplication and division first to get rid of your denominator because we don't want to have to deal with a fraction. So this is x minus 9 divided by 3. So we are going to multiply both sides by 3. In some ways, these are actually easier than the other ones. So that becomes a 1 because 3 over 3 is 1. I'm going to clean up my mess. X minus 9 equals whatever this is. A positive times a negative is a negative, so that makes it negative 9. Then I'm going to do opposite operations on both sides again because my variable is still not alone. So that's positive 9 on both sides. That goes away, and as a matter of fact, so does that. So x equals 0. All right, we did, one was one kind of problem, the second one was a different kind of problem, and the third one was the other kind of problem. So that was all 3 kinds of problems that were on the quiz. So I would encourage you maybe to watch this one more time and just apply it to the different numbers that you will find on the real quiz before you fix it.